For this video, we are going to work on variables on both sides equations. So when we say both sides, we mean both sides of the equal sign. So there's a variable w over here and a variable with a w over here. So on this first one, what I want to do is we want to take our variable from the right side and do the inverse operation to the left side. So this says positive 2w. So the inverse operation, or the opposite operation, is to subtract 2w. And I can only subtract that from something that also has a w on it. So I'm going to do 4w minus 2w. That gets me positive 2w. Now nothing happened to this minus 8, so it just stays here the same. Equals. The only thing left over here is 12. Now this is a two-step equation just like we've been doing for weeks. Here I add 8. I'll isolate my variable. My variable is 2w. Add 8. I get 2w equals 20. It says 2 times w equals 20. I got to divide to do the inverse operation there to both sides. And I get w equals 10. Okay? Alright, we had another one over here on the right. It says 7n plus 8 equals negative n minus 64. Remember, variables on both sides of that equal sign. I want to get the variable that's on the right side of the equal sign and bring it to the left. So this negative n is actually a negative ninja one. Hiya! N. So I'm going to add 1 n to both sides. Add 1 n there. Add 1 n here. That gives me 8n plus 8 equals negative 64. Now, from here, I want to isolate my variable, which is 8n. So I'm going to subtract 8 on both sides. Subtract 8. And I get 8n equals, signs are the same, negative, negative, so it's a positive, positive 72. Oh, I'm sorry. That was really bad. This is subtracting. I did it like it was multiplying. Negative minus 8. So negative 64 minus 8. That's a negative 72. Whoops! Now I divide by 8 on both sides. Divide by 8. N equals negative 9. Okay? Alright. When you get to this side, pause the video and try to do this one on your own. Alright, if we're doing this one, we're doing variables on both sides. So I got 5t over here, 2t over here. I want to get my right side variable to the left side. So I'm going to add 2t to both sides. Add 2t. I'm doing that because it's the inverse. It's the opposite of what it says to do over here, which is minus 2t. So I've got 7t minus 6 equals 14. From there, I add 6 to both sides to isolate my variable. Doing the inverse operation here, I get 7t equals 20. That's a bad 20. I gotta erase that and do that again. 20. Divide by 7. Divide by 7. 20 divided by 7 should be just about 3. 2 point something. 2.85. There's my final answer. Use this to help you out with variables on both sides equation.